What's going on, everybody? So I haven't posted in a while, and I apologize for that. It's just the last couple of months have been stressful. Just been a lot. Like one big example is I got employed with a company about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, and we were growing. We bought like three, four, five companies, and so our help desk was just expanding, right? And sometime last year in January, it was announced that a bigger company decided to buy us out. And our first question was like, oh, okay, so some big company bought us out. So I'm assuming we're transferring to their help desk. Unfortunately, not. The company that I was hired into had their help desk based in Iowa, Texas, and then remote. Uh, this bigger company, I'm not gonna mention their name. Maybe I'll do it in a future video. I'm not sure. Has their entire help desk based out in India and the Philippines. They're tier one, tier two, tier three system I believe network admins are all pretty much majority of all of them are over there. So yeah, things, you know, we, let's just say, to summarize, you know, the future didn't look good. We kind of kept asking, is like, oh, are we going to keep our jobs, blah, blah, blah. We kept getting, like, we'll see, first it was like, we're going to keep you, and then we'll see, and then it was just, anyway, I don't have a position anymore. And there's I've been applying for jobs. I put my LinkedIn profile on this video, so if your company has a help desk, if you are a HR manager that knows that you need IT tier one or tier two or tier three, desktop technician kind of thing, Windows, Mac, Linux, even. I'm available, so I just wanted to put that out. It's kind of scary because when you don't have a job, and you got to pay your mortgage, and then you're looking at food costs and everything, and you realize nothing's coming in. It's really scary. Yeah, it's quite a bit scary. Very scary at points. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. If you know anybody, if you know there's a job available, I've been applying on Indeed, LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, literally positions all around my area. There's a lot less remote IT positions I've noticed, but I've been applying for whatever's out there. But yeah, if you hear anything, let me know. You can contact me on my LinkedIn profile. Anyway, the point of this video is to talk about Task Force Admiral, right? So I got an email today linking that the Kickstarter has launched, right? And so it launched, and the demo is out on Steam. So I just want to kind of like dive into this because this is pretty big news. I've been following this for like ever. So it just launched. I just want to point that out. It just launched. It had a goal of $19,000, right? And I got the email like, I don't know, not even 8 hours ago. Like, when when did they surpass their goal? Like 8 minutes in or something? I don't know. Anyway, this is something I would love to do. I would love to back the project, but I got to make sure that I have like food in the pantry and rent, and I don't. Anyway, the whole front part of this video. So I don't think I can, as much as I want to get this, I gotta redistribute my money elsewhere for the time being. But if you have a job and you're looking to get something that's really cool, they're doing this Kickstarter. And if you guys are not familiar, I did a previous video on it. But let's take a look at this. Oh, beautiful. Ah. Nice. Oh, I like the old style. Oh, oh, I love that. Oh, nice. That is amazing. Wow, you can get like a view directly on that. That is amazing. Look at that. Chef's kiss. Oh my gosh. Oh. Wow. Dude. Wow. 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 Whoa. It gives you vitals there. Look at that. Wow, that's amazing. That is absolutely, absolutely amazing. Um, I'm more starstruck that it's only three guys and they did that. I don't know if you saw the transition where like you're in a tactical battlefield and then you're zooming out and it goes to more of like a almost like Grand Tactician Civil War, where you can see the tactical battlefield but zoom out and it almost goes to like a paper map kind of thing. That is something. Uh, and I love the fact that these three guys decided to say, "Hey, listen, I know some of you guys, old timers, love the old big boxes. Would you love to get this game in that box?" Yes, 100%, 100%. Some of the things that I took from that video are just the graphics. By the way, when you see these graphics on this and on Steam, I'd probably recommend watching it on YouTube because you probably can get the full HD 1080p or maybe even 4K version of it. You're not gonna get the full beautiful experience on here. I plan to actually watch it on my I have an old iMac here, an older iMac, which has a 4K display. So I'm planning to watch it on that, rewatch it just to get the beauty of those graphics. Man, I wish I could play it on my 4K iMac. Anyway, as the U.S. Navy emerges from disaster Pearl Harbor, they covered that. Tried the TFA demo on Steam today. So you get fully playable U.S. Navy side for air and surface operations. There's 30 historical and hypothetical scenarios from 41 to 43. Very good. A random scenario generator. That is awesome. A fully fledged scenario builder. Wow. Okay, so that's a huge thing in my book, and the reason why is replayability, right? So like, let's say you go through all these 30 plus scenarios, right? And you're like, all right, well, I played each one 2-3 times over. Now you can go to the community section of Steam and just download hundreds, thousands more. So that gives your replayability of the game just an insane amount. Right now they're working on save games. That's okay. It's beta. South Pacific and Midway fully modeled. Nice. Okay. So the most important ones, I would say. The extra gameplay options cleared by Kickstarter and a clear roadmap of future development. Back in 2019, 4 guys want to relive task force or COVID hurdles, tight budget managed on one full-time developer and 2 part-time artists, along with 1 guy in the back paying the bills. It's amazing that a game with this level of quality, graphics, animations, and depth is made by 3-4 guys. It's just, to me, is like. And then you get like these triple A or quadruple A games that come out, and they're full of bugs and like they're barely playable and they just fail. Like they get these horrible Metacritic scores and just get review bombed. And it's just amazing that like, and they'll have hundreds, if not 1,000 developers working on these projects. I get amazed by what indie developers can do compared to what triple A or quadruple A developers can do. And it's just, and a lot of times the indie developers are like, the quality here seems much better than the one here. They had a budget of 200 million. These guys don't have that. So it's like, anyway. So why this Kickstarter? I have 6 years already to try out our baby, even though there's still a lot to go. It's not about the money. Actually, there are many ways to raise funds in this day and age, and a Kickstarter campaign is just way among many others. We could very well launch Task Force Admiral in early access or make people pay for a beta, but this is not what this is about. Okay, very cool. So they're not gonna do early access in Steam. They're gonna give you the demo. And if you want, you could do it through Kickstarter. I think that's pretty cool. At some point, we told ourselves, why not go the whole 9 yards and look unbanished for the ultimate 1990s experience? We want to take this opportunity to actually embrace another dream of ours, that of actually owning a game box, a pleasure that has been progressively denied to gamers since the turn of the century. Game boxes, or big boxes as they call it today, are an inherent trait of the legacy Microprose releases and inseparable from the image of the brand. As they've made experiments already with the prototype game box for the High Fleet, a gem, this one, don't forget to check that out too if you haven't heard about it. We felt it was time to try our luck with our community as Task Force Admiral fan base has grown over time and has often mentioned its willingness to give us And going back to those big boxes here, like I really miss that. Like I can't tell you, like, back in the '90s or even early 2000s, of like going to, like, CompUSA and stuff like that, and picking up, like, a Microprose game that I remember, Birth of the Federation. To me, it was such a incredible feeling holding that box, right? And I'll never forget, like, I think there was two games that just popped in my mind automatically, right? There is Star Wars Rebellion. I remember picking that box up, and I remember just going back and forth. And I don't know if I was on the subway for that one, but I was just like picking around the box and just like reading, looking at everything, just how beautiful it was, like lightly touching it, just like it was beautiful, right? And then I remember the day that Star Trek Birth of the Federation came out, and I remember going to CompUSA in Queens, picking it up, and then, like, to me, this was the ultimate, and still is, the ultimate strategy game for me. Is the greatest game for me of all time. And just holding that, and going home and playing it, and it was so, like, wow. As a Star Trek fan, you were able to, like, run the Federation and or the Cardassians, or I think the Ferengi, and then there's so many mods now for it where you could play the Dominion and all this other stuff in the board show up. So it was so remarkable, and I really love that Microprose is doing this. That this developer is coming back and providing these big box games. So, as they've mentioned, experiments with our prototype game box for High Fleet, a gem. This one, don't forget to check it out too. Let's see what that's all about. Oh, what is this? Oh, this I'll have to check out later. I don't know what this is, but this looks interesting. We felt it was time to try our luck with our community, as Task Force Admiral's fan base have grown over time and has often measured its willingness to give us a hand. This Kickstarter allows us to provide you with an opportunity by either supporting us with a digital pre-order or including in the guilty pleasure of owning a heavy box full of old-fashioned treasures. The choice is yours. Now, you're telling yourself, kind of sounds too good to be true. Don't let us entertain you with mere words. After a few years, we're fortunately have a bit more to show. We have released a demo allow you to make your own idea what Task Force Admiral is about. It is a limited playable slice and a lot of functions where disabled so as to manage the most polished and stable experience. Still, it should give you a good idea of what we're headed for and what will come next. Click on the pic below to head on our Steam page, where it can be downloaded for free, of course. The demo is a statement of our strength of our claims regarding our engine, our ambition, and our philosophy. Regarding our engine, if this engine is built from the ground up, if they're not using Unity or Unreal, wow, that is like, you guys get another star for that. Because if you made this engine from scratch, wow. Okay. But even if you did it, even if you use Unreal or Unity engine, this still is remarkable. We also tried to add a few more functionalities here and there, including a preview of what was F4F in the heat of combat and tradition of 1942, the Pacific Air War battle station, Pacifica feel in the world of Task Force Admiral. Tell us if it resonates. You tell us if it resonates with you. Tiers and rewards. Okay, so I like this thing here. Some like it digital, some like it digital, but you all like it hot. The tiers are organized as to allow you to obtain the kind of experience you are after, with a clear understanding and control over the available rewards. Said rewards pretty much come in 4 sets revolving around digital and physical versions of the game, tiered into packages, priced comprehensively, and for the most part including the rewards of all previous tiers. Okay, so wow, there's a lot. Okay. You, I guess, do kind donator, you get the digital Discord role and wallpaper. So that's how much is that? Kind donator, so it's $6 US American. And then standard digital, you get the PC Steam key for the digital game. I'm assuming the full game, so that's going to be $35. That's not bad. You get a digital manual. And then if you want to go to full LT, which is about $58, you get PDF, you get a Steam invite for the private beta, which is awesome. That's awesome. And digital art books as a PDF. So this is great. $60, man. That's nothing for all this. There are games out there that are $70. I don't even think half full of this, but anyway. And oh my gosh, this is almost all gone. That's okay. Man, I wish I was unemployed. Anyway, yeah, because there's no way I'm gonna get a job before this hits 2,500. Anyway, dang it. All right, so here comes Lieutenant Commander. So you get the standard big box edition printed manual. That's the key, baby. 2x2 sides, A2 posters. Ooh, okay. So 1. Okay, you get postcards. You get a mouse pad. Wow. Okay. And then you get TFA bookmarks. That is cool. How much is... That can't be right. Hold on. L Commander, Lieutenant Commander, big box, physical edition. $77? That's it? And there's only 1972 left. Please please raise this, because I don't even... Oh man, I'm gonna see if I can like... Oh man. I really want to get this. There's only like less than 30 of them left. It's only been less than 8 hours. Okay, and then there's a deluxe mega box, and there's only a few left. So by the time you get this video, this is gonna be a lot less than this. You get the deluxe mega box. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it's bigger box. Printed art books. That is cool. You get doctrine manuals, playing cards, original CD sound. Oh wow, okay, interesting. And then there's only a few of them left. I'm gonna try to get this video as quick as out as soon as possible, because as you can see, there's not a lot left here. Captain. So Captain. Well, Captain gets all that. So for that, that's about $147 for the big box. That's probably what I would want to get if I had a job. I keep putting that out there. It just stinks not having a job. You feel kind of useless a little bit. All right, and then Rear Admiral VIP. So you get exclusive digital key, collector's challenge coin, thank you card from the team. Wow, okay, autograph. So I'm assuming you get this and everything else, right? From all these previous tiers. Oh, you get a challenge coin. That's pretty sick. Okay. And then there's 9 out of 20 for $588. You get custom backer art print. Okay, wow, okay. And that's for Vice Admiral. So that's this. So those, I know like art prints are not cheap. And then for $1,400, if you want to go full out, custom battle scene art prints. So I'm assuming this one and this one, right, since they're so expensive. I mean, this one's not that expensive if you really want to commit, but this one's expensive. This is more like, hey, you want to be like the full dedicated supporter of this game, and I wish I could. I don't make that kind of money. Even my previous job, I didn't make that kind of money. Working class stiff kind of thing here, but yeah. Siemens here kind of donation. I forgot how that keeps it so hot. So this is the big box physical edition. This is what I want. I really hope that they increase it to like 3,000 or 4,000. Bigger box, more goodies. Wow. And challenge coins are a big thing in the military. Just want to give you a heads up. So like in challenge coins, like if you go into a bar with your unit, right? There's like this. This has been 20 years, so you're supposed to like, who's paying, right? And you take out your challenge coins, you throw them on the bar, right? Whoever has the most doesn't pay, right? Whoever has the least pays. I think that's how it goes. And as a PFC, I had like one, maybe two. So you had a captain, and you had staff sergeants. They were just like, yeah. Wow, they did an orchestra soundtrack. How much money did they put into this game? And they have these controllable ships. Wow, okay. So we definitely need to get them to 150,000 AUD, which I don't know how much is for Australian. I think it's Australian currency, but they are at where right now? So 43,000 dollars. So I don't know how much is that in Australian. That is, can you flip? Convert it from 69,000 of 8. Okay, so right now they're at 69,000 Australian, right? So we need to get them to 130,000 because we want all this stuff. We want the orchestral soundtrack. We want it's 1943. We want that. We want the SX class carriers, guys. We need this. Flyable fighters. Oh man, you can. Oh, we need to get them to 98. They're getting close to that. 110. Animated crewmen and activity in the flag. Oh man, and then controllable ships. So we need to get them there. And I can tell you, as somebody that's unemployed, that who's gonna have a hard time with money and stuff, I'm gonna donate because this we need to do. This we need to do. These guys have done something that like forget about it. We've been wanting forever, right? Look at these shots, man. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, absolutely amazing. And then as these goals go down, right? As you go up on these goals, right? Controllable ships, controllable fighters. So you can tell this fleet to go here, this fleet to go here. Do this, do a dive bomb there, and then take control of the actual fighter doing the dive bombing. Or if you wanna, I don't know. If they get to the highest goal, take control of I don't know, let's say a destroyer, right? And you're getting all like battered up, and you want to like ram an aircraft carrier of the Japanese. Man, that's gonna be epic. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to point this out. I'm gonna cut this video, edit this video as quick as possible, get it out to you guys so you can do the demo, and then before you do the demo, don't even do the demo. Do the Kickstarter first because you're gonna miss out on this thing. There's already 304 backers. Look how fast. Let's see. All right, 304. So, it's by March 22nd. Their goal is by March 22nd. So, they already met their goal. Anyway, I'm gonna see what I can do, kick up funds from me, but to the developers, Dry Docks, Dreams Games, and Microprose, thank you for doing this. We've been wanting this. I don't know for how long. I can't think of another game that has provided such an incredible feat like this. The only thing I can kind of compare this to, is like Grand Tactician, which is Civil War, so it's a completely different genre, time frame. So they're able to do something that, which is amazing. Like, there's not like more games like this. I'm gonna say, like, indie developers are where it's at. That's where the innovation, that's where the love, the art, the joy comes out of, right? when you see these AAA games, and there are diamonds in the rough, like the recent Indiana Jones game is an incredible game, right? But then you get like NBA 2K25, right? Or 2K24, whatever, right? Those kind of games where like they get really bad reviews, or the NFL versions or whatever, right? And they just get horrible reviews, and you have other AAA titles that come out, and it's just like, wow. Sony, one good example is Sony came out with a game recently, and I forgot the name of the game, but let's do Sony game canceled. And then this game has been in development for I forgot. For like years. Like literally, it's called Concord. This was supposed to, they spent, I think, hundreds of millions of dollars, and this game was only out for like 2 weeks because of lackluster launch. Like, it was basically every other shooter out there, just with different, and innovative, not players, but characters and stuff like that. It was basically a remake of a lot of other shooters that are out there, and Sony invested hundreds of millions of dollars. It got just reviews, and they shut it down 2 weeks after launch. This is what I mean, right? Like, how is it games that are AAA that have hundreds of millions of dollars poured into them get reviews, have horrible, just like, when you look at it, you're like, what did they do here? What makes this game different from this game, other than some of the characters are different, right? And having such a team behind it, right? Like, it's just amazing. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Catch you next one. See you then.